I don't tell me you got an intro for us.
You know we got the intro ready. Got to have the intro ready.
Oh my God.
It looks like we live, ladies and loyals. This is the Speakeasy 2.0. The revolution has arrived. Y'all just get ready to sit back and relax and get ready because we ain't about to cap. Let the beat rock. Yeah.
We live, baby. Slow motion for me.
My brother in Christ. Should we hear audio right now?
Damn, no audio,
Just kidding.
I can't hear nothing. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I couldn't hear anything either. It was pretty though. I like that. Let's do it again.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
say
gonna try again. I'm gonna be
don't make me
bouncing back.
bust through. You know what I'm saying, don't make me bust through with a coffee and cushion intro. Yeah. Once we get the intro out of the way, then I'll share it.
No sound again.
Excuse our technical difficulties. I got a lot going on. Thank y'all for tuning in. Somebody is first. I hope that's CJ.
JD.
Hey,
JD in the
Jenny.
building. You are first. Intro music technical difficulties for right now. But
JD, we need you.
he will be on here soon enough. But in the meantime, this is about to be the big three.
Between the big. In the meantime, between time, hold
We
tight. It's coming.
we about to be on our big breakfast club vibes. Cookie dough, VP CJ, we're here. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
Hey, you know what, man? I'm feeling like a bullfighter, dog.
Why is that?
Life is good.
It is.
I'm feeling good. And I'm excited to be on this show, man. 2.0.
Right.
We got episode 4 in the header, but it should be an asterisk. I think this is episode 1.
It is episode 1. We kind of had to, start it last week. CJ and I just rocked. To get the we had to get the avenue, the red carpet ready for the queen, right, Cookie dough? And still we got technical difficulties.
It's okay. It's all right. It's imperfect. It's beautiful.
Right, it be like that. We live on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, all the Facebook pages and groups. So if y'all rocking with us tonight, we appreciate y'all. We got a shit ton of content to get through today. And our goal as we are doing this is, where is the brand motto? There we go. We trying to keep it pro blackity,
Blackity.
black.
Blackity.
And our
Don't
prime
mind.
mission is to cater and care for the culture. And y'all are the culture. We appreciate y'all flocking in. Let us know how y'all feeling on this Monday, high vibrations and all that. CJ, you want to give them a little spoof of what we're going to be getting into today?
Yeah, I'll give them a little bit. You know how, matter of fact, the ladies and lords should be glad that we're here right now. This is how much I love y'all. It's Monday Night Football on. And normally I'm that guy. Normally I'm that guy, like I'm all in. But you know what comes first? The culture. So we speaking a little bit about Joe Biden. We getting to reparations. The Love Doctors Unite coming out. It's gonna be an interesting trio to see how we're gonna mend these relationships and better our people We talking about who paying the bills. We talking about Fat Joe racist ass. We got a lot of stuff. I'm excited, baby. I'm excited.
He does.
Oh
He does
my
love.
God.
He loves us. He does. You're right.
I love the ladies. I love the lords, and I love the culture. And I
Cookie
love the
dough.
speakeasy.
That's right. That's why it's behind you. That's why you the VP. So Cookie dough, we trying to get CJ promoted to president and to
Okay.
do a little bit more, but it's like pulling teeth. But we got him here on Monday night as we see. So I'm just thankful to be here with y'all. It's about to be a vibe. What you most excited for tonight, Cookie?
I'm here for it all. Honestly, I'm here for it all. I want to see what we've been conjuring up on our chat and bring it to them.
Right. So y'all know the vibe is pro blackity, blackity, black, black, black. And we might as well get right into it with our first segment of the night.
Shout out to the sponsor.
Oh man. Somebody go ahead and read that. Oh yeah, shout out to the sponsor. Cookie Couture Plus. Lots of more good stuff coming soon. I heard we can get it all. You a one-stop shop?
One-stop shop.
Here we
Herbs. I mean, you name it. Fat Joe is not black. Cardi B is not black. Erica Mena is not black. Even Lozada, Evelyn Lozada is not black. French Montana is not black. DJ Khaled is not black. And y'all let anybody claim blackness for their benefit. And that shit is wild. We gotta do better. Got to do better.
You gotta do better. I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, I just say I didn't know Fat Joe wasn't black. I didn't realize that Fat Joe wasn't black till I became an adult. When I became an adult and I found out what Fat Joe was saying, I remember, I'm like, wait a minute, bro, hold your horses. What do we got going on? But
yes,
now
sir.
The thing that's just crazy to me is like, all right, well, the people that you grew up around allow you to use words that, bro, it's not, you're not getting away with that in Georgia or in other parts of the South. You can get away with that shit in New York. They work different. In California, them different kind of guys. But you come here with that, it's over. I just think that is wild that this motherfucker talking about Latinas were 50%, like they got half to do with hip hop. I'm like, bro, you mean that we created rock and roll, R&B, blues, jazz, like rap, everything, but yet Latinos were instrumental, and then BET co-signing for that, bro. It's
not a good look.
It's not a good look. We gotta gatekeep better, bro. We can't invite everybody to the barbecue.
This comment sticks with me.
Everybody can't come to the cookout.
Right.
Our vibe is to cater and care for the culture. And I see comments like this and it frustrates me because I just know, of course, our people confused.
Right.
I think it contributes to people saying, if you're 1% black, you're black. I think it contributes to that. I think that's exactly where it's doing in from. That's where it's coming from.
Let me tell you, the late great Kevin Samuels appeared on the episode of Atlanta. That to me really broke that down. You had this young man who had a black father. He looked white. He walked through his life white. And he had a whole, they had that episode where he was struggling to get the benefits that black people were getting because he lived a different life. I guess technically you got a 1% black blood. You are black. That's how they used to treat us back in the slavery days. But I just feel like we are so invested in being a part with other people because it's kind of been ingrained in us since the 60s to integrate and just let everybody in on knowing what we got going on and try to be in everybody else's business. But I kind of feel like we are literally the only people that allow that kind of stuff because you're not going to catch a black dude going and doing Asian music and speaking negatively on Asians like in Asia. That don't happen. You're not going to find you're not going to find the opposite where a black man or a black woman is talking about we're instrumental 50% in creating Latino music or rock and roll. It's like we're the only people who allow that kind of stuff.
We're so welcoming, so loving,
Yeah,
We just welcome in everybody. Here's a pass
How
for
do
the
you
cookout.
think they started taking us as slaves in the
right, bro.
first
We the most
place?
highest
Our
people. Like we
compassion. Yeah,
What they're
you hit
saying
it
is
right
that
on the
we
nail.
got to do better.
We got to do better. We got to do better. We just got to gatekeep a little bit better. Like we understand, we set the trends. What we say is cool is cool. You know, you got people that come from England, Australia, pretending to be like us. Nigeria, Ethiopia, they come over here and pretend to be like us to get in where they fit in and make money and all that good stuff. We got to do a better job at gatekeeping. Like we got to be proud that we are descendants of slaves that built this country. It's a mecca. People come, and I hate to say this, but people come from around the world to hear the place that our ancestors built. So you know what I'm saying? We got to have more pride in our culture and ourselves, and gatekeep a lot harder.
Gatekeeping is definitely going to do that for us. They're doing it. They got Chinatown. What we got? Huh? For example,
going into Chinatown, spending money. I had a buddy of mine, well, a work buddy, and I work for AT&T. He was Filipino. No, he is Filipino, and he said, "CJ, like we refer to y'all as like waterfall people." I say, "What's waterfall people?" He was like, "Waterfall, when we put money in your hand, it fall right out and go to the next community." He was like, if we give you $1, no one in your community benefits. He wasn't being Ray, he was being real. No one in your community benefits from this dollar. But he was like, if you give me $1, everybody in my community gonna eat off this dollar before it circulates out and goes to another community. And he was like, you know, you all don't do that. And that just stuck with me. It stuck with me for years and years and years. It's real. You gotta do a better job taking care of self.
Yeah, here at the SPEAKEASY 2.0, we catering to the culture. And I have a feeling we're going to be right back to those numbers, CJ. I love those numbers when we look at all the other races and how long it takes for the money to leave that community. I think the money leaves instantly.
It's instantly. Yeah, it's instant. It does not circulate. Because we don't own anything. Like we're so comfortable going. We got, and it's nothing wrong with it, but you know, we have people that come from other countries and they set up shop right in our communities where people that look like us can't get these same loans and same businesses open, and we just freely go shop because we just that kind of people.
I think I think some of us are trying to have like certain days of the month or Black only shopping or February Black only shopping, but we got to do a little better. Like you said, we definitely got to do a little better.
It's mind blowing that we are here, and it's hard to see a way out. The thing that bothers me so much is we monopolize. We support this community, this economy, this country since the get go. Since the get go, our blood, sweat, and tears have contributed to it all. And I do have a question for y'all on a possible solution. Like, would we be less bothered if we got our reparations and our 40 acres and a mule? Do you think we would care less? I don't think we would care about culture vultures.
No, you can do what you want to do. Hey, I got that check in the bank. I got that money. I go check my account and I got that money, but you can do what you want to do. Copy off me all day. We even Stevens now. Now you paid to copy off me. You've paid your debt that's owed.
Someone in the comments said on the flip side, if we do better with customer service, we might can do better with shopping pro-Black.
Listen, you know what? And I agree with comments like this, but then at the same time, which you should get good customer service anytime you're spending your money. But just take this, right? You go to Walmart, you're not getting good customer service. You go to McDonald's, you're not getting good customer service. You go to all these different establishments and you don't get great. You go to a Dollar General and you might do your whole shopping. Nobody even talks to you. You go through the self-checkout out the door. I feel like we should have the same energy that we do for these major corporations that we walk into, and these people don't give a damn about us. We should have that same energy going into Black establishments. Maybe they had a rough day. Maybe he was busy. Is the food good? Is the product good? Is it such? Did they steal from you? Did they bash over the head? If not, I mean, have that same energy. You walk into Walmart, you don't expect shit. And I'm not saying don't expect nothing from our people, but just keep the same energy.
Right.
I like that. Right. Great ass point. Great point.
Yeah, shout out.
Kendall Bear said, "Preach."
Right, twice, and I love that profile pic. We appreciate you rocking it. If y'all rocking with us, make sure y'all like and share, love, all of that, whatever you can to support, because we here to support the culture. We'll be here to start Mondays and Tuesdays, 8:30, 9ish. Y'all know what time? CPT time. When we show
CP
up, y'all
time.
just get ready. Y'all just be ready. We may not be getting reparations, but we did get this, I guess. Are we happy?
You know
Are we
what?
happy?
I'll be happy. I'll ask you all this. How many people, in particular, foundational Black Americans, have been released from federal prison for this? I'll wait. Look it up. And then
We'll
you let
wait.
me know how happy you are.
We'll see now. We shall see. It sounds good. I think not us, a lot of our people will benefit from it. And
Well, if you look at what it really is, it's pander. It's saying he's pardoning all federal offenses of simple marijuana possession. There is no one
okay.
currently in federal custody, in prison for just
Mm,
simple marijuana. It's
thank you for breaking it
like
down for
literally,
us, Caesar.
right. Like imagine you got a blunt in the whip and you get pulled over and go get federal time. That's not how it works. So what they said was this was kind of like a reaching out to the states that's saying, hey, federally, this is how we're treating it going forward. So you all should kind of get on board. But it put the ball back in the states court, which is still to
Yeah,
me just
I did see the follow up. This wasn't the only thing. Something about reaching out to the states as well.
But the thing that was just, to me, that was the most alarming is that Joe Biden was the author of the crime bill, integral in why a lot of our people in behind bars right now for substances that they needed help for, and now they're in prison for life. And then on the flip side, and I know she's a sister, and y'all know I love my queens, but then Kamala Harris, where you set the record as the district attorney for locking up Black folk off drugs, and now
How black
because
is
y'all
it?
losing, that's for another day. But then
Okay,
you turn back around. Yeah, we can really get into it, but we turn back around, and now it's like, oh, okay, well, people shouldn't be in jail for just smoking weed and what. I'm like, bro, Joe Biden literally fired people off his staff that he found out they were smoking weed. He said it with his words. To me, it's just too much pander. It's pander. It's nice in theory, but it's pander.
sounds good. But if you break it down just like you said, it was suggestive, kind of like suggestive for the states to do it.
Right. But I mean, if he really wanted to have some power, though, he would have came out and was like, "This is just what's gonna happen." Like, if you're not gonna let them out of prison, if you're not gonna let these people out of jail, we're gonna send the military down there to get them out. Like, what you gonna do then? So
you just tax it so you can make it legal and stop playing. Like, please, at this point,
it's a plant. Shout out coffee and cookies.
It's a plant. It's a herb. We cook with it.
Bro. And they done criminalized it. This is just the beginning. We gonna continue to go deep into these shenanigans that this country has, because nothing is gonna change for us, especially during this term, the next term, for a while. But we can start laying the footprints to actually bring change in our communities, and it's gonna be hard as hell. But shout out to the people who do make a conscious effort to, cater and care for the culture. Speaking of reparations, let's just get right back into it. Our next segment, next topic in this segment. Let's make sure the audio is coming through this time. Jesus.
It's coming through multiple times. Hopefully it's right.
While you're waiting, press the share button. You know what I mean? If y'all can. Share it.
Listen, right. If you watching this right now and you ain't hit the share button, matter of fact, if you hit it again, double share, triple share, send it through Messenger, send it through IG, YouTube, all that good stuff.
All the good stuff. Send it through text.
Right. Smash
Copy
that
the
like
link and send it.
They owed us from day one.
There we go.
Yeah. Now we can go back and do the intro and start the show back over, huh?
We're gonna do the intro at the end.
The outro.
We got some comments. We got somebody tuned in from Twitch. Shout out.
Shout out to Twitch users.
How do I share? Multiple eyes. What's going on? Shout out to all right.
Kendall Berry, it should be a share button right there. You know, I'm not sure what platform you watching look like Facebook, but it should be a share button next to one of these many ways that this video is broadcasting off the Facebook app.
It got sent to your messenger. Go share from your messenger.
Let's let this reparations talk walk.
You feel like reparations are owed to the descendants of slaves in the United States of America?
No, it's not even a matter of feeling, it's a matter of fact.
You know, I do. I feel like we do deserve reparations.
They owed us from day one before we even got over here.
One, the atrocities that we suffered from Reconstruction, which is the time after slavery, all the way up until present day, we're still faced with injustice. We're still faced with racial discrimination. Since the year 2000, the United States of America's economy lost $16 trillion due to racism against African Americans in the United States of America, which means that the sentiment that brought about slavery and how the Klan persecuted us in the first place is still happening and being perpetuated today.
Some of us are from here. Some of us, the land has been taken from us. Some of us, our ancestors. If you look at what wealth looks like, you look at the difference between what the average white person makes and what the average black person makes, when the average other makes, you know, absolutely. We didn't get you know, a good jump start, if that makes sense. We didn't get a good jump start, and you guys did. And so absolutely, yes. Let's bridge the gap here with reparations. Why not? The way that we do it is going to matter, because we don't want a horse, we don't want a mule, and we don't want the 40 acres does sound nice, but you know, the way that we do it that's what's going to matter.
And Joe Biden economy, 40 acres sound real good, but I'm all for it though. I feel like it's a debt owed. I mean, imagine your mom. I'll make it simple. Imagine your mom worked at a bank 20 plus years, and you found out after your mom was gone that they were shortchanging her for years, for 20 of those years, and they owed your mom X amount of dollars. Like, you're gonna fight with everything in you to get what's owed. Like, people try to make reparations out to be like we're begging. It's like, literally, you owe us. You literally have your wealth. The folks who scream no reparations, either one took the Dave Chappelle show too serious, where black people would do with their money. And it's like, well, if you're an intelligent black person, why can't you feel like your neighbor would be? I mean, it's people in all races that are bad with money. Like, let's not pretend like it's just black people. And then when you look at the sample size, we really don't have money to even really say what we would do if we got money. Everything is just kind of speculation. I just feel like by now in 2022, it should be a no-brainer. Like you said, the average household, white America got 6 figures in the house. Black people can't pull $1,000 out of the bank in case of emergency. Like
1,000, you can take a couple zeros off of that, dog.
Listen, bro, and I'm being generous, man. It's just like it's nuts to me that you could have a society like America. But see, he say like reparations ain't happening in America, but that's why, because America pays Japanese reparations. To this day, America told Germany, if you don't pay the Jewish community reparations, we gonna go to war with you. Like they
Mm-hmm.
forced. So America
Don't
does
forget
pay
about the Middle
reparations.
East reparations
They,
and payments. Don't forget
we
about
send
Ukraine.
we send billions to Ukraine. The money is there. It's just about when are the American descendants of slaves, the foundation of Black Americans. When are we gonna just say enough is enough? I understand that we are in all these different causes. Foundation of Black Americans are LGBT. We are Pan-African. We are
Mm-hmm.
FBA. We are just all these different entities. But we have to realize that we can do more better by coming together, making demands no matter what side you on, the right, the left, conservative, liberal, Republican, Democrat. You make those, you demand tangibles for your community like everybody else. When
Like everybody else.
the politicians go into the Asian community, they talking about tangibles. They go to the Hispanic community, they're talking about tangibles. They go to the white community, they're talking about tangibles, deservedly so. But when they come to our
Mm-hmm.
community, it's fish fries and chucking and jiving and this and that. It's nuts to me that we just refuse to demand better. Even something as simple as if you ask a politician, and I hate to just throw these two under the bridge, but I'm in Georgia and I've been following it heavy. You ask Stacey Abrams, what do you feel about reparations? You ask Raphael Warnock, what do you feel about reparations? And they immediately switch.
We're scared to answer.
They scared to answer. They immediately switch it to communities of color, Black and brown, because they're so used to Black people just going
Hey,
along, just
somebody
getting along.
just gave us a Somebody just gave us. Excuse me, CJ. Somebody just gave us a laughing like. What y'all laughing at? Who laughing? I can't wait to check that. I don't know what's so funny because I'm getting fucking frustrated. Go ahead, CJ. I can't wait to add on when you get done. Unless
You
you
know
are,
what?
sir.
A laugh or a like, it don't matter. Now you just shared it to everybody else on your network, so we appreciate that hate too. Hell yeah, we'll take all the views and likes. If you disagree with this shit, hey, make response videos to all this. All that good stuff.
They said finger slip. Okay. Always forget it. Because no, I was just getting mad.
Kai.
Why I was getting mad? Why I was getting mad?
Kai, was getting mad, Kai. I can see who it is. It was Kai. Kai said, calm down, brother. I'm with you.
Bro, what would happen if we stopped playing hoops? If we stopped playing football? And the fucking crazy thing is we get so close to it. Like Colin Kaepernick happened. And nobody supported this dude. That would change the whole and all this shit that keep happening in the NBA. And it
would be a boring ass place. Let's just say what it is. It would be a boring ass place, and you know that.
If we stop doing what we do, if we stop doing what we do on TikTok, we stop doing what we do in business. If we stop doing what we do in the stock market and buying up all of this bull, man.
Let me tell you something. If
shout out to the Asians.
If foundational Black Americans decided, you know what, we're done. We done working your jobs. We done do just everything. People think, and I hate to say small-minded, but to think that just America will be affected, be simple-minded, the world will crumble. Literally, you know what I'm saying? Like the world. If you take Black people with the money we make now, just economically, if we came together, just foundational Black Americans, we would be top 10 like earners in the world. Like we could be a world power with just what we bring in, but we don't own anything, so it's going out of there. So yeah, shout out to the Asians.
Asians, we love y'all. We love y'all.
Yeah,
what we don't love
everybody.
Is when we get in a room when it's a Black dude, an Asian dude, and a white dude, and y'all no longer recognize, it's just like, but that's how y'all treat us in the economy and all of that. It's just,
I'm just ready for rolling in. You know what? We got to stick up for each other, but it's kind of funny to me that y'all know the city council leader in Los Angeles.
No,
she came out.
You've been talking about reparations for 200 years. Go ahead, CJ.
So the city council leader in California was speaking on another Hispanic man, and she was like, F him, he's with the Blacks. And no people came out, like AOC, no one has come out to condemn anti-Blackness. Kanye West wears the White Lives Matter shirt. You can interpret that however you want. Black people were mad, but you really didn't see white people coming to the defense You ain't hear no all lives matter, none of that stuff. But when Kanye got on there and started talking about going against the Jewish community, then you have all these different people, black, talking about, oh, we can't be
Right.
anti-Semitic. He get his IG account suspended and all that. I'm like, when I just want my people to wake up and realize that the only allies we have is us. No one is really allying for us. Even people who look like us that come from other places, they ain't really trying to see us get it like that. Like they thinking they better than us. And speaking a lot on Twitter.
That's true.
But
I love y'all, but that's the truth.
look, we got to just get better to stick within. We got to start demanding stuff. We got like one of the things. Shout out to Coffee and Kush, best show night on earth. Catch it every Saturday live and Sundays.
Yeah,
on all
TJ about to write a
formal complaint.
to HR.
But I thought it was odd that when some of my esteemed co-hosts was saying that if we just if we say, black people say, you know what, left or right, if you're not on the reparations train, if you're not forgiving my people, tangible, something that we can put our hands on and make our lives better right now, that's just for us, we not voting. Then I was told, well, if you do that, then these people are going to get control and this is going to happen, that's going to happen. And in my thing, I'm like, if this side that's supposedly for us is that concerned, why won't they just give us what we asking for? We're literally asking for you to pay a debt that's owed. We're not begging you for no extra money.
Well, of course. First of all, we got to look at the Constitution. And it's a scary topic. It's a scary thing for us to look at the Constitution because once we do, they want to change everything. But we are 3/4 of a person right now. We are not human. Let's just say what it is. And that's what it is. We're not a human. So even if they're going to give it to black people, we're not people, kind of. We're not a person. That's right, Jen. They want us broke, stressed, and slaving like we've been doing this all the time.
This is modern day slavery. It's modern day slavery. Me and Ron, I think this is one of the things, me and my guy, we've been in this thing damn near going on 3 years. Shout out to the SPEAKEASY. One of the ways that we first connected is that, you know, Ron was like, damn, bro, when we speak, we were like, bro, this is modern day slavery. Like when we say that to other people, they looking at us like, no, bro, this, you know, slavery, whip and chain. I'm like, bro, you lit it. They tell you living on a spinning ball of water, which can be proven here, no doubt, right? But you live on a spinning ball of water, hurling endlessly through space, and you paying bills every month. Like you got to do this and you got to do that. You can't, you're not free. And you work your whole life and when people do this and then they tell you, oh, well, if you just do the right thing, then you'll get your kingdom after you die. Bro, get the French toast out of here, dog. I can't get with it. But I feel like the answer to the question as it was posed.
Why you messing with me?
The way our people integrate into every other community, every other cause, every other like just action that doesn't have nothing to do with us. Just don't have nothing that foundationally like helping us. I truly don't see us making a push to get that reparations. Not in my lifetime. It's sad to say, and there's so many ways we can go about it. You don't got to just cut a check. We can have programs, free schooling, education, they can just like all this stuff. Just pay us. It's so many ways.
We'll take it in any form at this point, in any type of form. But we definitely need it. And I saw what Albie was saying. If they haven't done it for hundreds of years, why now? Because we're not our ancestors, and they were some dope people. They were some dope people, okay. And so we are still here, and we're here for a reason. Okay, we're going to do something. We do know. Hey, you know, we see the Constitution. Okay, we're 3/4 a person. We got to work on that. How do we work on that? We need a plan. We need someone, and just like someone else said, celebrities are getting their money and they're scared to lose it. So they're scared to talk about it. So I know that's a big thing. Like the celebrities thinking the same thing we're thinking. And some are standing up and some are saying something, but they're not doing much.
Speaking on LeBron, when what was it? George Floyd, when he died, they was in the bubble. Remember that? And there was a lot of players that didn't want to play. And like all of the leaders of the NBA got into a room and LeBron was like, we're playing. Like, we're playing. Me winning the championship is more important than sitting out for a black cause. Like, we're playing. I was real disappointed with Bron with that. To me, it was very Jordan-esque back in the day when Jordan was. Then he was kind of on the fence. He didn't want to support one person or another. It was very follow the line. Then you hear later on that Nike gave this man like 40 million or something to jump on a plane and not see the sweatshops that was going on in China. I can't prove it, neither here nor there. But we have to take stock. The great Malcolm X said it. We got to stop making these celebrities our leaders. Like we can't lead these people lives. We can't go on. LeBron James, he's LeBron James don't give a damn if we get. And I don't know this person, but I mean we don't get reparations. Us three right here. Do you think that hurt LeBron? He eating good. He good. And I ain't mad at him, but like we gotta stop. We gotta put our stock back into our community and some of these activists that are out here that's trying to do, starting from the grassroots, that's trying to do this thing right. Like they are out there. They just need us to stop following everything because vote blue no matter who, or go on this end over here. Like we gotta stop all that shit, bro.
Vote blue no matter who. I gotta put a stop to this. We cooking these reparations. We could go the whole rest of the show on this, but we got a little bit more content. We gonna be back. Trust me, we ain't done. We ain't done asking for these reparations.
What else you got for us?
Let's get to this next topic. Is very this whole beginning of the show. Our first one has been very deep, but it's caring and catering to the culture. This last one, Cookie though, you submitted this heartbreaking story. Why don't you go ahead and break it down for the folks?
Let's watch it.
Yeah, I gotta get the audio set and ready for that. It's not. Let's hear what she got to say. This lady is highly.
I'm tired, y'all. Every day, these black kings is taking away black women left and right, and nobody's doing nothing about it. We need some serious, harsh laws that's coming down on these black kings. Make an example, let them know this is not a game. Let me tell y'all, DJ, stop the beat. Now, before I get into the story, I'm still struggling. Somebody has put a root on me. Somebody put a root on me. They don't want me to talk about this. That's what it is. So please protect me at all costs. Somebody out here putting a root on me. Now, I'm still talking. So this is what I got to say. The man right here on the screen, Black King, he befriended this woman, black woman. Protect our black women, y'all. Black woman, black teen, young woman had a future ahead of her. She loved playing basketball. Okay, he on the court playing basketball with her. She won. She kept beating him, winning him. She won. She's better. Some of these women out here can just play better basketball than these men. That's just what it is. And it's okay. But his fragile ego, because his parents ain't teach him no better. Society is not teaching these men no better. He took his kids home. He came back to the court and he pow, took her out of here. Then ran, y'all. And this was someone she called her friend. She thought there was a homeboy. You see, all the men was at the basketball court. Did you think one of them black kings got in front of her to protect her? Huh? When they first, y'all always have about these black kings gonna protect you. No, they ain't. They was out there in the basketball court and they seen homeboy pull out that pow to take her out of here. Did you think any of those black men stood up and got in front of the pow to protect that black woman? No, they did not. So what are you protecting them for? They're never going to protect you. On the subway, at the bus stop, at the basketball court, at the grocery store, No.
I can't say everybody isn't gonna, or every black man won't protect a black woman, but media says hate us. Media says we're whores and we're not queens. So, you know, that's what the media says. That's a lot of the songs talk about. That was a terrible thing, and I'm not saying that I was stood in front of a bullet personally, but even when it's time to tell, you know, when it's time to give some details to the authorities, I don't know. We're not speaking. We're not snitching.
That's a sad sight. It's a sad situation. It's almost like a movie, man. I feel like we've seen this movie before. Motherfucker get beat in basketball, he come back mad, want to shoot up the place. It's very unfortunate. I will say, for some points that the lady was making, and I know she was coming from a place of hurt. I get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I get it. But if you look at statistically, black men don't kill black women no more than Asian men kill Asian woman, white men kill white woman. It unfortunately is something that we have to discuss. It's something that needs to be addressed. I'm not saying that it's not, but I don't want to paint the narrative that black men don't protect black women, because we do. And that was a sad situation. But with that being said, bro, if you can't hoop, dog, I just, and I'm not trying to make light of it, but it's just, why would you take some person's life over a flipping game? Like, it's just, we have to demand better of ourselves. And that comes in Cookie Dough, you said it perfectly. Like, in the media, we're portrayed as lesser than. Black woman's the whole, black man's the drug dealer or the drug addict. Like, we're lesser than. And the music, it doesn't really portray us in positive lights, 9 times out of 10. And I just think we feed so much negative energy into ourselves and who we are. It's just sad. It's absolutely sad. Because I felt like, I ain't trying to jump in the way of a bullet. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not Superman, Batman. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I felt like maybe when Buddy stormed off, like when he came back, maybe a couple brothers like, hey, bro, come on. It ain't that serious, dog. Like, maybe somebody had just had a conversation with dude, like, bro, this is not the way, man. Like, you literally about to be in prison looking at niggas for the rest of your life because you lost a basketball game. Like, what is it? Just, we got to do better. We definitely got to do better.
I think the biggest point was the tragedy, and also when it's time to tell, you gotta tell for stuff like this. Just okay, if you didn't see what happened, I understand, but could you have helped when it was time to de-escalate? You saw him getting mad. Did you do anything? Did you just laugh? I don't know the whole story, but I know that personally, I used to play real good. I played on a team when I was younger. I remember getting punched. I saw the cut. I saw like the scar on my lip. I remember I was elbow in the mouth because he was losing. I remember that, and nobody did anything. No one did anything. My lip was bleeding. He was mad. Happened in Valdosta, Georgia.
Shout out to
in the project.
The wrong kind of shout out to Title Town, but shout out to Title Town nonetheless. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad.
It is. I still play the next day.
Right. I mean, I've experienced some things where a young woman could have been protected a little better than what they were. But we live and we learn, and we just got to teach the next generation. That's really all we can do, and kind of live by that example. But I just feel like for that young lady to lose her life over a basketball game, and we don't know the story. I mean, maybe two dudes did jump on dude, and he still was able to get a shot. We don't know.
That's right.
But from just speculating, from assuming, you had a big coward that did some heinous wrong. He did some wrong shit, and then you had a bunch of other cowards, in my opinion. Like, I ain't trying to take no bullet, but come on, bro. You can't let him shoot. Come on, dog.
But even if we couldn't get, I'm sorry. Even if we couldn't even get in there and de-escalate somehow, when it's time to tell and we know who did it, It's not snitching. I mean, it's a sad story. It's a sad story, and I think that we should. I mean, golly, we gotta get those people off the street. That is a crazy psycho person, and I don't think her and her family versus somebody that killed someone because of a basketball game. Let's get him off the street.
Look, and you think about this right here. Our counterparts, the Asians, the Hispanic community, the white community, they will put differences aside to come together and stick together. You have they'll be from different sides of the track, and they'll put all that shit down to come together and stick together. Because when they look at each other, they see each other as brother and sister, even if they're not related. That's just what they do. We have gotten away from that. We taught them that, and then we lost it. In my opinion, like, for the folks who not snitching, if that was your sister, your mama, your cousin, your auntie, who just trying to hoop, and she lose her life, and you know who did it, you ain't snitching. Get the fuck out of here, bro. But until we start seeing each other as brethren, sisters, holistically, this is just what you got. You got a bunch of people in a project placed there, and we can get into the why they've been placed there. When you put a rats in the hate, not in front of our people back, but when you put mouse in an enclosed space, what happens to them when you leave them in there too long? You don't give them food and water and adequate living conditions. They start fighting each other. It's science, right. And I just think that's what we got going on. We got to wake up from that. Cut the check so we can wake up.
Agreed. A terrible story.
You on mute, Ron.
That was a deep, dark, hard opening to our first show, but it's what the culture, needs to see and understand. I saw it's our music, it's how we raise our boys, black men, gang violence, it's all of that. And we just got to get back to who we used to be. Like, we ain't the black people for old. Like, if the folks from like the 60s, we probably can go to the 60s and back. Like, they would look at us and be like, what the fuck happened?
I don't think so, bro. I would disagree. You want to know why I disagree? Let's go back to the 60s. You telling me?
We save that for next episode.
We can. You know what? Yeah, let's. Oh my god.
Because you about to get deep.
Yes. Boy.
That man said, "Baby, give me the mic right now. I'm gonna teach y'all tonight."
Listen, man. I feel like we are closer to the ancestors who built this place than we are to a couple generations before us. Like I feel like this is why we see the tides turning. There's nothing new under the sun. I feel like we are closer to the ones who was able to make magic happen. I really feel that way.
I could agree with that as well. So y'all tune in. We be back tomorrow, same time, and we gonna be just as turned up. But in the meantime, y'all, we got to get ready to close this show out. There's a football game going on, and there's a couple more topics we got to talk about. So, CJ,
you got the game on. You got the game on, Run. What's the score?
The Chiefs is getting that ass dug in. 17-7, 3 minutes left in the fourth. But we ain't worried about football, Cookie. Like, y'all gonna start talking about sports. Bye. No, we about to get a little sexy on y'all. Me and CJ like to keep it sexy. We do speakeasy quickies every day. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom. But right now, let's get that ready. It's time for the love doctors to pop out. We got a couple more comments. Shout out Richard Applewhite. Appreciate you coming through. That's my dog. We got Ferrari 50 Shores in here. Another Facebook user, TJ, Gender Blue. But we gonna need y'all help. Cause
we got Jen, we got AJ.
Everybody rolling through. We appreciate the love, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing but give us encouragement and the energy we need to cater and care for the culture. And the culture got a major problem, y'all. What the hell is going on Well, black, I guess you could say, you know, black love. We got multiple couples. I don't know what it is. How did I get into this?
Hey man, 8 out of 10 marriages end in divorce, and I ain't even factoring in celebrities. That's just in whole.
Yeah, the frustrating part is, you know, the celebrities is the people that's gonna be in our face. This one hurt me, y'all. This one hurt me.
Hey, but Tom Brady liable to win 2 more Super Bowls after this. But
oh, there they go. We can scroll through them. Who we got here? Love is Blind star Iyanla Beanie. I have no idea who these two are though, but Gary Owens, Kenya Duke,
not Zaddy.
You ignorant. DJ Mustard. This one hurt too. This is my dog. What happened? Oh. We ain't done. Oh, we can. I'm happy. Oh, we just gonna keep going. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre. This one was a bad. I think she got him for like a couple mil a month. Oh, we got more. Lord, Latoya Luckett. No.
Hey, bro, I don't feel like a good love doctor right now. What do we got?
Tracy Morgan. This is all this year. 2022 been hard. We still going. Tyrese, not you too.
Tyrese was still married after all that foolishness. Wow.
Oh, Tyrese is out of control. I understand. This is the one we don't need much reasoning on what happened.
I need reason on what took so long. Man.
This one hurts too. Mr. Blackish himself. You can't.
22 years.
Like our kids is gonna be watching Blackish like they watch the Cosby Show, and I hate that. You know he couldn't. I don't know.
Hey, let me tell you this, bro. 22 years, but you ain't going nowhere. And it is what it is. I'd have had to walk
you either going to
something.
Yeah. So let's see what the comments got to say.
One, ladies and lords, and I know the ladies and lords of this esteemed podcast, you ain't really putting a lot of stock into the celebrities like that. But please do not build your life and your how other people should treat you all based on celebrities.
I disagree, Albie.
This gonna get you fired up.
I disagree, Albie. White women for what?
They're more submissive, Cookie. We gonna keep it real. No, you disagree? I heard black men have less issues with white women. I gotta say what
that ain't what the hell I heard.
That ain't what you heard.
What I heard was 8 out of 10 black men marry black women, no matter how much education or how much income he has. 8 out of 10 times he marrying a sister. Now, the divorce rate is high, but that's across the world, or But yeah, don't put stock into that. And I think my opinion, when people, in particular black people, when we marry, we're marrying for fairy tale, like a love and want Disney. That's not it. That's not it. People don't want to hear it, but love is in there. Don't get me wrong. I love it. Without love, you can't make it work. But it's about duty, honor. It's a job. It's just like you go to work every day and them people on your job make you mad. You keep coming back. You retire 25, 50 years off a job. And you pride yourself how long you've been on the job. That's what it is. It's just hard ass work. And it ain't for everybody. That's why 8 out of 10 people can't get it.
It is definitely not for everybody. You got good days, you got bad days. When the shit hits the fan, how do you react? Cussing them out? It's all about the issues and how you handle the issues. Issues are here, whether you're rich, whether you're poor, whether you're in the middle. Issues are coming when you have kids, when you got a husband, you got a wife. Issues are there. So it's how you handle those issues that make or break the marriage, in my opinion.
JD, what are you talking about? Can you help me understand this one, CJ? What's up, brother? You know what I was talking about.
He said you need to find a job that you're passionate about. Not sure where he's at in the show. Maybe he walked away and caught some
Okay,
early
okay.
and
No, that's a he
responded
just
to
sent that comment in.
it.
So I'm thinking he's saying you got to get a passionate job, something you love, because you don't need to be able to get away. Oh,
I
okay.
agree.
Marriage being a job.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, you gotta get a job. Hey, find a job, be passionate about.
The
That's
job
big.
is marriage.
Right,
Okay.
the job is marriage. Be passionate about your marriage.
That's why I put the quote.
Passionate
Okay,
about your-
gotcha.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey, my guy say he doing it different this time. I like that. Let's go.
Ferrari said everything and everyone has an expiration date, and that's sad, but it's true.
Yeah, I mean everybody gonna die. But that don't mean a relationship has to end. It's
That's
constant
right.
work. And when you
It's
decide that
constant
you no
work.
longer when you decide that you're no longer willing to work, now I guess it does. Now ain't nobody trying to say you getting your ass whipped or getting cheated on. You supposed to just stick around. I ain't saying
That's a whole nother level. We ain't there. No. We talking about the norm. No. We can't go there on the CJ.
But just leaving somebody to leave because you thinking, such and such don't such and such over here say X, Y, and Z doing this for him, or such and such saying X, Y, and Z doing for her. Like, bro, none of that shit matter, bro. Like, you find somebody that can rock with you for 22 years, ain't no way in the girl. I'm gonna have to be 6 feet under for you to be moving on. Matter of fact, 7 feet. You better put me an extra foot down. I'm liable to come back up.
That's literally your whole childhood and your adulthood, 22 years. Valuable parts of your life that but it's things you always. What I feel like it is just the toxicity and the element. Like we all fired up, we all in angst, we all going at it, and it's just like we gotta slow down and realize that person is a human. That person is your partner. That person has feelings. We gotta start embracing love. And yes, you should be able to talk to your partner. Hey, we ain't vibing, we ain't here, we ain't this and that. I guess that's what they call reconcilable differences. But this should still be love in the atmosphere, the grace, the passion. Like, I thank you for spending this amount of your life that you were never going to get back with me.
That's right. You got to find somebody that you both agree with what unconditional love really means.
Hey, TJ, our social media director says, if she rock with me for a month, we get married. Hey, you want to know something? TJ? I had that motto, sir, and now I am here, happily married, 13 years later. You might be right, dog. You might be right.
Communication is absolutely key. JD, communication is that is the foundation, in my opinion. If you don't have communication, why are we here? Why are we here?
You ain't lying. Hey, Ferrari, you been preaching today. You been preaching, Ferrari. You done had a couple sermons up there. We appreciate that.
That's right.
We may have a future guest in store. Lord have mercy.
Ferrari has some bangers up there on the stage.
I got a question for you, Cookie.
Okay.
Let's get to a very special one. What does this mean? What happened here? What sister?
That I'm not happy.
Never knew how much I didn't miss you.
I don't know how to answer that one. We don't know the whole story. I don't know the whole story. But when I'm looking at it for face value, when we're looking at the headline, it doesn't sound like it's a good enough reason to leave. We don't. Maybe she's not wanting to tell, or they are not wanting to tell what the real issue is. They want to leave with a little class, a little grace, and not really want to tell. Maybe she's getting her ass whooped. Who knows what it is?
You ain't lying.
We don't know. Look at that. Did you watch that interview? He was, and let me tell you something. I am all here for not bashing the black man. Okay, we're not doing that. Okay, maybe he was a little frustrated during the interview, and he didn't want to give her. He was talking. Okay, I don't need you interrupting me while I'm talking. I watched it, and she tried to.
Or this is like before in their relationship.
She tried to. Well, this is in the relationship. This is before the divorce. This is very recent. This is a very recent interview. This is like, I want to say within this month that they were showing it before before the divorce announcement was made, and she was interjecting while that man was talking. I don't agree with I think Corey had every right to kind of tell her, I'm talking. Shut up. You know, maybe he could have done it better. Maybe he was really frustrated, but I don't think we should bash him for the way that he handled that. He handled the way we're not at their house. We don't know. She aggravating. I'm not here to bash that man. We're not gonna do that. That's what we're not gonna do.
You know,
We're not gonna bash them at all.
She wants to explore.
That's what it's given, but we don't know. We don't know the whole story. So.
Yeah, we don't know. You're right. We'll have to wait and see. I will say this: she was the twin that I was rooting for. You know, when I first heard about one of the twins was divorcing, I was like, boy, I sure hope it ain't Tia.
Okay, that's right, Richard.
They said the one we care about is getting divorced. Oh man,
I agree with you, Richard.
We got two more questions.
Fantastic point, Richard. But it took me years, thankfully, that my wife stuck with me. But it took me years to come to that conclusion. That's hell of advice.
It is.
We got two quick questions, y'all. We're gonna get out of here. Anyone care to answer this one? Mr. President.
You talking to yourself?
Why do women waste their prime on enjoying life in a toxic relationship versus a man ready for marriage? I think it starts young.
Well, I personally can't speak on that, sir, because I got me one of the ones that was, you know, eager to have a family and be with one person. So in my personal, you know, life.
But that's a great point. You know, most people nowadays ain't rushing the family, ain't rushing the kids. They don't want all of that. Why is that?
Shouts out to Jen.
Okay.
Shouts out to the wife.
Yes,
he said he bagged him. He bagged him a good one.
Yeah. She bagged me. And
appreciate that honesty, bro.
She bagged me. Like, nigga, you better get right.
That's right.
Yeah, you right. I see.
That's right.
I like what I see.
Yeah, I heard CJ be getting that ass taken care of, put in line.
Hey, I'm spoiled. I am spoiled.
He said only in the bedroom, baby.
It's just I'll say this and I can't speak from a woman's perspective, but just from a man's perspective, I could kind of see, especially with my son kind of getting a little older. He a teenager. I'm starting to see I'm just kind of paying attention to what the dating street looks like. It's horrible. It's horrible on both sides. But again, when you look at the marriage rate right now, the divorce is a little bit over 80%. So I'm getting into it, and it's like, damn, everybody get divorced. So what is the purpose of me getting married? And then when you speak to a lot of people who maybe, let's say they got divorced, and 20, 30 years down the line, they got remarried. They learned so much. The stuff that they would put up with now, 20, 30 years ago, they wouldn't put up with. So folks are saying now, let me live my life, be selfish, do what I want to do. And then later on in life, I'll take and find a family to settle down.
Yeah.
I don't know how that's going to work out for a lot of people. Because a lot of people don't have to buy a dog and die alone. Shout out to Kevin Sanders.
Social media executives, TJ, just gave us a great new hit. And I've been trying to work on getting these phone calls into the show for a minute. But now we may finally got it. I mean, we got Cookie Dough on the show. We got to get our shit together. But at first, we have to prove to y'all that we know what we're talking about. So we gotta actually hear that we actually helping and giving good advice. And like I think that's what we hit it though. Y'all call into the Love Doctors 1-800-LOVE. Come and see us on TV. Last topic, y'all. CJ, this is gonna be a good one for you.
I had a loaded answer. I had a loaded answer, and that's why I didn't answer. Because my answer is very loaded, and I won't have time. We can come back to that one.
Yeah, y'all
see what this thing say. Tighten up the glasses here.
Let me take the band off. It got something to do with our money, I think.
Paying all the bills in the house for a woman that not expect you to, and then paying for a woman that demands you to.
Paying all the bills in the house for a woman that didn't expect you to is way better than paying them for a woman who that demanded you to. Right. I don't know how to explain this logic, but
it is what it is. I'll say this: my wife, she had a friend of hers, and this young lady was dating this guy, regular average Joe. You know, they would go on dates and everything, and they got really into each other and ended up falling in love. Well, once this guy like really fell for her, he was like, "Let me show you who I really am." And he ended up being like a very, very wealthy man.
Yeah.
But he didn't want her to know that from the jump, because I don't want you to want me for my money. Like, I don't want you demanding nothing of me. I want to give it to you. So that's when I see that I kind of feel that way. Because it just be rent. If you want to have a woman, a girlfriend or a wife, there are going to be some demands. Let's just get that out of the way. It just is what it is on both sides. But someone who's submissive and humble, kind, supportive, like those are the people who you want to go out with. I don't want somebody who's breathing out my neck like a second boss on my neck and everything. It's just different. It's different.
So
you want to do submissive, ladies, submissive wives secretly control their husbands. Like they just.
That's facts. That's facts.
It is what it is. Had that man running through a wall. And when they say how your granddaddy used to build houses, now nigga these days can't even know what a hammer is from a screwdriver. That's why. Back in the day, but Uncle Joe and Grandpa Joe building houses for them submissive women.
Hey, drop them gems for him, CJ. Drop them gems for him. That's exactly right. That's so true.
I think somebody might be getting lucky tonight. She's sending hearts. I know they ain't to me or Cookie. Maybe they to you, Cookie. CJ, you got hard.
All right, we got an 8-month-old right now.
CJ said, "We gotta get off here. We gotta get off here, baby." Ladies and lords, has been the conclusion of the new vibe. Y'all get ready for a whole lot more. I don't even think we can say shenanigans no more, CJ, because we bring in the oh my gosh. Woo!
We're gonna come back to that.
Right. I'm about to say I cannot wait. Hey, listen, I guarantee y'all, between the three of us, all the comments will be read. We appreciate all the engagement. Again, if you haven't shared this wonderful podcast, please hit that share button. Let us know what you think. The more support you give us, the more support we can give you.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
We gotta come back to that the second to last topic. We gotta come back to that tomorrow. I had a loaded answer, and I see that Ferrari does as well. Come on back tomorrow. Let's talk about that thing, if we can.
I cannot wait.
We'll put that up first.
Right.
We'll put it up first. We're gonna put you on the screen right here, and we just gonna mute ourselves and let you go.
Osha on the corner, we can get you right. Shenanigans and sports, that's my type. Coffee, kush, repetition.
Oh, this ain't even the right intro.
Push.
I know.
The old one. Y'all.
That man said, tune in the coffee and kush as well, baby. Saturday morning.
Above. We will be back.
You muted yourself, Ron.
Those little fingers are slipping.
Y'all have a good
day. There you go. Go ahead, Ron.
We'll be back. Peace.
We're so thankful for you, Ron, handling all